Jesse, you got a bit of a taste of the big time last 3 games of the season. Obviously keen to continue that this season.
Yeah, it was good to get that experience. It's good to get a bit of a taste for it, and it gives you a bit of a base to what you've got to work on this pre-season. So we just started training this week, and it's been really good so far.
How did you find it in those 3 games? Did you feel like you were up to the level?
Yeah, well, obviously it's a pretty big step up from SA NFL footy, but it was a good experience, and I thought I held my own, just like all the other young boys did when they got their opportunity. And it was really good that young boys got their opportunity last year, and hopefully as a club that makes us better in the future.
What was the feedback from Ken and the coaches after your 3 games and then over the early parts of the pre-season?
Yeah, it's pretty positive. He just said, now you got your taste, so you know what to do now. So it's about tackling this pre-season and trying to look at a good break. We get a good stint till Christmas break. So you just got to try and put our best foot forward there and try and get a good base in and see where we go from there.
How do you see your role in the side? Bobby just said you could be a big-bodied midfielder or forward. How do you view your position?
Well, originally I was a forward, but obviously you've got to have another string to your bow. So that's something I'm trying to improve on. Obviously, I got some things to improve on, and in terms of midfield and that sort of thing, I got to improve my endurance and that sort of thing. But in the future, maybe down the track. But I see myself as a forward mostly.
So mainly, if it was last year in the SNFL, you played mainly forward early, then you played a bit of midfield later in the year. So mainly a forward who can pinch hit in the midfield.
Yeah.
So how are you working on that part of your game at training?
Well, it's just probably the main thing I'm improving on is endurance, and that just comes down to pre-season and hard work. So there's only one way you can really improve your endurance, and that's hard work. So so we've got a good stint until Christmas break now, so we'll just try and work on that as much as I can and see where we go from there.
And you're hoping to, obviously you came from the back of the pack to play later this season, last season. Are you hoping to put your hand up for round 1 next year?
Look, mate, my expectation to play and that sort of thing, I'm not really thinking about that at the minute. What I'm thinking about now is just trying to get that hard work in pre-season, and just like I said, until Christmas break, get that block in. We don't start games for a while now, so I'll just try and get that block in, improve as much as I can, and see where we go from there.
Do you really see with Schultz and Butcher gone, there is a really chance for you to grab?
Look, there's a bit of opportunity there, but I'm not really focused on that at the moment. I'm just trying to focus on improving my own game as much as I can, and we've got a long pre-season ahead, so if I can do that, that'd be really good.
If you want to play in the midfield, have you spoken to any of the other midfielders at the club about what you may need to do there or different things you may need to do?
Yeah, well, I speak to the coaches a lot, and they give you an insight of where you need to improve and where you need to get better, and you just work with them as much as you can and see where you can go from there.
Are there any players that you base your game on, Jesse, like when you were coming up through the junior system?
Well, we have plenty of mentors, but I was a mentor around the club. I had Angus Monfries and Jay Schultz and those sort of players that really helped me out. But in terms of people I look up to, they're probably the main two.
What does it mean for you to have Gussie back around the pack? Obviously, everyone's disappointed not to have him around this year. Like as another forward, it must be great.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really good to have around the club. I love having him around the club, and I'm really excited that he's back.
Is it a bit of open slather among the playing group? Every new year brings new opportunities. Do you, at this time of year, does everyone sort of go into next year thinking, the world's my oyster sort of thing?
We're pretty excited about the season ahead. Probably haven't had the best last couple of seasons, but hopefully we can improve this year and have a bit better season.
And Ollie touched on it on Monday. A lot of focus is going to be on skill work, I assume, this pre-season.
Yeah, we're not shying away from that. We probably didn't have the best. We weren't the best at skills last year, and we're just going to. I'd say we have a pretty big focus on that this year.
You're looking forward to being part of the day with the kids? Yeah,
it's really good. We're just out here as a part of our community youth program, so that's run by Russell Ebert, and that just gives us an opportunity to come out here and work with the kids, and it's really good. And we get out to schools most weeks, and it's just good to help them out.